Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin Roll International coin channel. And today it's a Susan B. Anthony dollar from 1999, the last year that they made the Susan B. dollar. And this is it right here. It says Liberty at the top, and on this side we have stars. On this side we have stars. Let's see if we can figure out how many we have and why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, we know why then, right? 13 stars, 13 original states of the United States of America. Under Susan B.'s chin, it says, "In God We Trust." Way down here underneath the her shirt, I guess, it says FG for Frank Gasparro, who was the engraver of these coins. And then way down at the bottom is a 1999. If you are looking for these coins, there are a couple that are kind of a little offset, and one of the ways you do it is you look down here at the numbers and see if you have a really close number. There are two different types of Susan B coins, the type 1 and the type 2. This one looks like it has some kind of stylized outside to it. It does not look like a round coin, but in fact it is. We tip it up, we see it's a copper nickel clad copper. On the back we see that it says United States of America, E pluribus unum. Guess what? Another 13 stars. The eagle landing on the moon. This is a Frank Gasparro engraving also. And the eagle is holding a olive branch when it lands on the moon, and you can see the craters of the moon. Down here it says $1. And over the eagle's shoulder, we see that there is the globe, and the Earth is right there, and the United States of America is facing right over the eagle's shoulder. Kind of a nice image here. They made these coins in 4 different years. They made them in 1979. The original ones came out in 1979, and here's one of them right here. You're wondering why I have all these other coins, and I'll kind of go through them in a second. In 1979, the first Susan B. Anthony coin came out, and they made 360 million of the Phillies and 288 million of the Denvers, and they made some 109 million of the San Francisco's that were business strike. So about 800 million of these. They made a lot of them, and they didn't really catch on. So in 1980, they only made a little less than 100 million of them. In 1981, they made about 10 million of them, and then in 12 million of them. And then in 1999, they came back and they made about 40 million between the P's and the D's. And this is a P, or Philadelphia, from 79. Let's see what this one was that we looked at, the 99. This is a Denver. So the Denver in 1999, they made 11.8 million. This coin in an MS63, which is way better than this run right here is, in terms of condition, is worth about $3. Not a hugely valuable coin. What you want to do if you get the 1999 is get the 1999 proof coin. It's estimated there's about 750,000 of them, and they're worth about $22 in a proof 65. Now, one of the things you'll find is that if you buy the silver mint set from 1999, they do not have the proof coin in them, so you're not going to get it there. All right, why do we have all these other coins? Well, the United States has had dollars for a long time. Even in the 19th century, before the Susan B, we had dollars. This is the Liberty dollar, and it ended. They stopped making them in, did I call it the Liberty dollar? This is the peace dollar. They stopped making them in 1935. They made them from 1921 to 1935. It says Liberty at the top. Kind of a statuesque Statue of Liberty kind of figure here facing to the left. It says, "In God We Trust" here. The initials down on the bottom in W there. ADF there. What am I saying? I'm getting lost here. Anthony DeFrancisci right there, the AD. And then on the back, you'll see why they call it the peace dollar. it actually says peace at the bottom. Why does it say peace at the bottom? Because World War I had just ended, and they were hoping for peace. They didn't call it World War I then. They didn't know there was going to be a World War II. These get a lot of wear. This is United States of America, e pluribus unum, one on this side, dollar on this side, and there you can see the S mint mark for San Francisco. So this was the coin of the realm from 1921 to 1935. They didn't come out with another dollar until they came out with the Eisenhower dollar in 1970. And the Eisenhower dollar looks exactly like this, because this is one of them, 1971, right? And they made it until 1978 with one difference, and that is in 1976 they changed it and put a Liberty Bell on the back. But, oh, look at this. This is familiar, huh? This is the Frank Gasparro design that they used for the Susan B. Anthony coin. They actually took the exact engraving and put it on the back of the Susan B. So that's where this image came from on the back here. You can see that there. And that offended some people because they felt like the Susan B should have its own original back. But that's how they did it. I don't know if it saved them money or they thought it would be transitional. Hard telling. So the Eisenhower dollar came out, and then, of course, the Susan B, 79, and then this last of the Susan Bs in 99. And then the next year after the last of the Susan Bs, we came out with the Sacagawea dollars, and here's one of them right here, the Sacagawea and her son in the back here. And then now we have, of course, the presidential dollars too. And here's the George Washington, which came out in 2007. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel.